What's up, guys? So you decided to join a gym, huh? Well, let me tell you some of the things that I look for before I join a gym. And first things first, I like it clean, but it does not have to be pristine, okay? And what I mean by that is, it's the things if I see it kind of gross me out and I won't join there. Say if there's in the corner of the frames of the equipment, if there's a bunch of like pubes, dirt that you can visibly been there forever, that kind of stuff, yeah, that's nasty. Probably not a place I want to spend my money at, okay? If there's sweat on that's really old and probably smelly from some power lifter that passed away back in 1997, you see that on the floor, yeah, it hasn't been mopped up in over a decade. Not the kind of place I'm going to give them my money, alright? But again, it doesn't have to be just beautiful and everything, okay? I don't care for that. I don't mind some tears in the carpet. I don't mind some hole in the wall or something like that. That kind of stuff doesn't bother me. It's just, hey, it's a gym. There's a lot of stuff being moved around in there. Things happen, okay? So that's fine. One thing I don't care for is I don't care for the most modern equipment. Certain things, here's the thing, I hate those shiny plated machines. Those things, man, they are not motivating to me whatsoever, okay? They to me they just look lame and overly pretty and just yuppie, and I don't know, just terrible. It has no place in the gym, I would rather see all the weights inside there just be like slightly rusted, old school York plates, real metal plates, that kind of, to me, is motivating, and that's that's something that I like and everything, and I find that's myself, it's kind of get that old school vibe, and it just puts me in a good set of frame of mind, that is, to really work hard. So all right, as far as my cardio equipment, I'm not so I don't do a lot of cardio, and the reason being, I do BJJ, so pretty much that's where I get my cardio in, and aside from that, if I know I can't make the gym, for an extended period of time or something like that, it is nice to know that if there's going to have treadmills in there, or say if I'm injured or something like that, I can't do BJJ, or something hurt my shoulder, if there's treadmills in there, great, yeah, obviously then I'm going to do it there. Certain things, like if they have a rower, to me that's a real bonus, because to me rowing, that's my preferred cardio. If I can't make BJJ, I love the rowing machine. Those things freaking hurt, and really give a good burn. So if they have rowers, to me that's a bonus. Definitely not a deal breaker, but a bonus. Things like elliptical machine, fuck those things, man. Those recumbent cycles, to me they're garbage. I hate them. I can't stand them. I can't stand them. That's, if they have them there, so what? It's certainly not something I look for though when I get a gym. Just treadmills at the minimum, and rowers as a bonus. So, all right. And also, one good question to ask, guys, is can you deadlift at your gym? Okay, I find that deadlifting is really one of the great important exercises to help build strength for BJJ. For me personally, that is. And so, believe it or not, there's a lot of gyms that don't want you deadlifting, and I can imagine why. Let's face it, I've seen some really horrible technique out there from a lot of people, so I'm not sure. If I was a gym owner, yeah, I'd probably be hesitant. Just it's kind of free-for-all when some rookies are coming in doing deadlifts and everything without any type of training, and they can really throw out their back and injure themselves or something like that. But and then also too, it also does involve a lot of weight. So if you have stupid people doing it, yeah, whatever. But I don't care. I do deadlifts. I love deadlifts. And if I can't deadlift at a gym, I'm not going to join there. Just fuck it. No way. No. And I know there's certain gyms, like whole franchises, like Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness, that won't let you do deadlifts in there. So, all right. Also, I want really heavy dumbbells in there. I want to go in there. I want to see dumbbells there is not a chance in a million years I'm ever going to pick up. Okay. When I see that, it's great, because I use dumbbells quite a bit. They're much more versatile than people give them credit for, and the worst thing is when you can't. It's just having to use dumbbells that are too light. That just fucking sucks. Like a lot of times I go to hotel, say if I'm business travel, go to a hotel and you go with David. It's like, oh yeah, great, they have a gym there, and then their dumbbells go up to 40 pounds. It's like, ugh. damn it, you know, look like sets of fucking 100 or something, just, you know, just to feel like you got any type of workout. It's better than nothing, but after a while, better than nothing, you know, time after time, day after day, it's probably literally the same as doing nothing. So, you know, keep that in mind. Let's see. And also, too, as I kind of alluded to before, guys, I love metal weights. You know, it's motivating when I can hear the clank of weights, of the plates smashing together and everything. You know, most places have rubberized weights. You know, again, this isn't a deal breaker, but these are things I definitely want to see if I have my dream gym. Okay, I want to hear the metal weights, the clank and everything. That is just music in my ears, and it's motivating to me. And it does help. It kind of gives you the old school feel when you watch like a movie like Pumping Iron back from Arnold Schwarzenegger days. You know, just the gym scenes and everything. You know, that's kind of the vibe I get and everything. Kind of, not that I've ever trained there, but it kind of brings me there mentally, and you know, about how hard they trained and everything, and it's just helpful to me. So I like seeing that. Alrighty. Oh yeah, as far as energy as well, you know, I need a gym with a good amount of energy to succeed. And what I mean by this, let me give you an example. There's a gym that's fairly local to me, and I was really thinking of joining there. I saw pictures online, looked great, right? The equipment looked awesome, and everything, but you know, I live in Florida. And a lot of you folks that live in the United States, since you're retirees down here, right? There's tons of retirees down in Florida. You know, I really can't criticize too much because my mother did the same thing after she retired. She moved down here. So, you know, my family's part of the problem here. Not that they're a problem. You know, we love them spending their last money here on Earth here in Florida. Thanks. But anyways, this gym is located in a big-time retiree community. And that's pretty much the clientele they have there, even though they have a lot of great equipment and everything. And there's certain things I just don't feel comfortable doing. For instance, their squat racks. And the day I looked at this place, I saw this going on. I mean, there's a squat rack being used. You know, the guy was using fairly heavy weight, and right next to the end of the squat racks, there was this couple. I mean, they were probably like 85 years old doing the leg extensions. I was like, you know, I mean, they're 85. I mean, it's great they're working out, obviously. You know, they're probably much more fit than 85, but still, it just, I don't know. It just didn't give me a good vibe. And, you know, I'd rather be around people that have probably my similar goals around my age and everything. You know, people that do BJJ and everything. And so, it just, I'm trying to put this, how can I put this nicely and everything? I don't know. I just like to be around people that have similar type athletic goals, and obviously when I'm 85 as well, because I'm going to make it, damn it, my goals are going to be different than what they are right now, I'm sure. So, you know, we'll see. So, but I didn't end up joining them. That's my thing. I got a better vibe staying at the gym I'm at. So, anyways, moving on from that one, because I'm not sure that was too, I worded that well. Yeah, so, as far as music is definitely important. I don't like wearing headphones or earbuds or anything when I train at all. So the music that they have there, you know, is kind of important to me. It doesn't even necessarily have to be something that I listen to. You know, obviously most of the stuff I listen to, you know, is, hey, it's got it out here. Is guitar based and everything, you know, metal rock. But I don't even care. I enjoy hip hop. It's not my favorite music. I enjoy it, but as long as the music has a good driving beat, I'm cool with it. You know, I really am. There's certain things, you know, if there's country being played in the gym, it's probably not going to be the place for me, guys. I just don't. Even the faster paced stuff and everything, it just kind of saps my energy personally. And I'm sure people feel that with other, you know, types of music as well. You know, some people hear metal and they're like, oh, you know, give me away, you know, just, you know. But, you know, that's what I thrive on, and so that's important to me as well. You know, I've had some great workouts and some rat holes too, guys, and really ratty, but I don't like stuff too ratty. Whatever your definition of too ratty is, you know, so be it. There's been a lot of basement gyms I worked out at. I don't get a good vibe from basement gyms. I actually even worked at one just after college, and man, I tell you, I was really affected by that. And ever since then, I don't like basement gyms whatsoever. I like seeing natural sunlight come in. I remember, like, at the end of my shift when I worked there, man, I was really ready to get the fuck out of there. It was like, you know, just give me some sunlight, you know. So so that's something like basement gyms. I mean, I've been to some great basement gyms where like equipment wise and everything, but it just kind of brings me back to that time when I worked there. You know, and natural light to me is important, and I want to, you know, after you go to work or something like that, you know, you want to go to a place that makes you feel happy and makes you feel like, you know, alive and everything. And seeing sunlight for me does that, and being in the basement, you know, not so much. So, all right, you know, another thing, a good gym is also, it's kind of like a good BJJ school, man. You're gonna have people from all different backgrounds, you know. You know, that's ideally, at least. You know, I don't want to be around in some gym where it's just like all like rich yuppies, for instance, or you know, retirees or things like that. You know, like a good BJJ school. You know, in the parking lot, I want to see things. I want to see like a beaten up truck out there. I want to see people that show up on motorcycles. I want to see, hell, and just like even the Mercedes AMGs, you know, get the rich people, whatever. Everyone there, you know. I want to see all different backgrounds. People coming off, you know, that use the public transportation, you know, so be it, you know. And the gym's the same way, man. I like seeing people from all different backgrounds, you know. I think it's cool, and you know, just like a BJJ school, you know, how serious people take you, or just, you know, how often you show up. And how hard you work when you're there, you know. That's the ultimate thing. How people are judged within the community, within a gym or a BJJ school, for that matter. So, you know, I like seeing a diverse background. It's cool. I worked out this one gym, man. It was kind of like a powerlifting gym, and I remember like it seemed like AC/DC was every other song, and everyone there kind of minded their own business, you know. Definitely a lot of tough characters. I would say there's many, you know, just kind of like Hell's Angels and construction workers and people you don't really know what they did outside of there. And you kind of get the vibe. If someone walked in, if a police officer walked in the front door, like, everyone would go sprinting out the back door, you know, that kind of place. But so in a sense, it was kind of that far too, even though it was a good, serious gym, a lot of great guys there. But it really wasn't, you know, everyone was kind of the same way, in that same mentality. It wasn't, yeah, probably wasn't, it wasn't as diverse as I liked, man. Let's get people from everything, you know. So that's cool. So here's one of the things that, if you can, you know, support a privately owned gym. You know, you want to. I want someone who's actually invested in my community. I want someone who's just invested in fitness, you know? I don't want some guy who just bought a franchise and who would sell it out in a heartbeat just so he can make $22 extra a month if he opened up a chain sandwich store instead, you know? So that's important to me as well. I try and avoid the chains if I can. Plus, I just get a good feeling too when I know all my money I give to them is going to be spent in my community. You know, the owner lives here, you know, the manager works here, the people that work the front desk, the trainers, they all live here and everything. Every dime I give them is going to be spent in my local community. I think it's cool. You know, you go to a chain, you know, let's just say, whatever, my membership's say, I don't know what, $30 a month, just throwing it out there. You know, some of that's going to be spent here, but let's face it, there's probably going to be like $20 of that. That's going to go to their headquarters and say, I don't know, St. Paul, Minnesota, and the rich CEO up there is going to get that money. You know, you know, that's not cool. I want to support my community. So if that's possible, you can. You know, but if you have to go to a chain, I get it, man. It's like in this day and age, you know, they've pretty much knocked out most people out of business and everything. So, and it kind of sucks. You know, because again, it's kind of, you know, diversity within gyms. Gyms don't have as much character, I imagine, anymore because of that. But you know, let's see. But if you can avoid chains, cool. One of the things to check out too is your local recreation center. I know we have one here that's fairly local to me, and I think it's $150 a year total for membership, and you know, it's like you have obviously the gym. They also have a pool, basketball court. It's $150 a year. You know, I mean that's cheaper than even the chain gyms. You know, so that's something to check out as well. And also too, man, when you go to when you go to an independently owned gym, at least talk to the owner, and you know, or the manager, and just say, listen, you know, hey, yeah, here's my goals. I'm going to be here 3 days a week. You know, 45 minutes each. You know, you may be more expensive, but you know, can we make a deal here? You know, here's what I can afford to give you every month. You know, those type of things. Hey, they may be willing to listen because obviously they don't want to go out of business either. You know, they probably, you know, the gyms that are still here, the privately owned ones, have probably been around a while and everything. And, you know, they might listen to you. It's, oh, okay, you're going to be here 3 days a week. You know, it makes sense. You can pay X amount. You know, it's not, it may not be set in stone or anything like that with, you know, with how much they normally charge. So another thing to check out there. So at least ask, certainly. So anyways, guys, that's what I look for when I go to the gym. Some of the notes I took. If you have any questions, leave them below. And I thank you guys, as always, for watching. And if you have yet to subscribe to my channel, you know, please do. Hey, come on. You guys, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, man, fuck. Subscribe. I swear, my channel's fun. Anyways, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Ooosss.